look here at Davante Adams. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Cards and the Raiders, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they too were And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Murray. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Arizona defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, Getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're sixes.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Play action. Now it's Murray. And this one is incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns. I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. It obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to...
was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Well, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge... make a drastic shift forward. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's third.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw again. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll run for it with Connor. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Again, it's Connor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Connor up the middle. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 3. Adams the man in motion right. He'll try and run for it with Connor. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Here we go now on first and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The give is to DeMarcado, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Amari DeMarcado. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in Vegas. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield. Maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. On second down, Jacobs. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Still going inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs is 7th. This one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Jacobs, so all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. On the handoff, it's DeMercado. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Prater's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate.
Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much.
Murray now on first down. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Murray now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing again, Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Tucker. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Come on. Swim.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. First down, Murray. He gets it right back to Mayer. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jason Kabinda, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year, so film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
He's miles away and smiling.
and happy.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They're going to try and throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Running, DeMercado.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's do this, man.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Now the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
Okay, 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They're going to look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Now they'll audible to something else. 2nd and 15. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to go up there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Now back to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. This is caught by Tucker. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. They had lots of leg behind it. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Niners who have the lead as those two teams play the second quarter. Christian McCaffrey with a couple of touchdowns there. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Stephon Diggs, a touchdown reception.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff coming left counter. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, it's counter. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
zone. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
James Conner
from 17 yards out.
And the Cards have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are we going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
To the right side, here's Mayer.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Murray now. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
James Conner and the Cardinal offense ready to get back to work.
They'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had, though, during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air. Yeah. I've got to slow down the running game.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. They run behind center with Connor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up. It's certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That's caught by Tucker. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray out to his left. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Shrugs him off.
103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Able to push his way through. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Murray. Fighting through pressure. Open man right side, Myers. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Here's Jacobs. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Murray now, 3rd and goal.
Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. In motion right goes Adams.
They start the drive with Connor.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 2nd down and 8.
Adams the man in motion right. Again, it's Connor. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people in front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll try the left side with Connor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's a handoff to Connor.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
On the handoff, Connor. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's first and goal. The give is to DeMarcano.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
So the Raiders now down 27-24, 34 seconds to go. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. To throw is Murray.
Tucker hauls it in over the middle.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back to throw. Murray got his man complete over the middle. That's Tucker. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And and just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
They'll come up now on second down.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
Well, it took us until the final play drive to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play, they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go.